Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will take the field first. WSU will savor any victory it gets over the Huskies, and certainly they enjoyed that close one last year.
You dang right, and they should enjoy that last one. They got left when the conference realignment thing happened, but they got a chance in the last meeting to take care of business, to tell them, the Washington Huskies, who runs the state of Washington.
And that had to feel so good because Washington State is still considered little brother in state, right? And for them to go out and get that win the way they did, that was a statement.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the return at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's reeled in. It's Baker. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
What's it? By the tight end there, he's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. And runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding on to the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead up.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, now through the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Running into the open space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job going for it on 4th down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Washington 14, Washington State 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Washington State lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Ellison. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Floats it out in space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Washington right back to the line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right.